Have you ever mustered up all your courage to confess your feelings, only to hear, "You're great, I love you, but as a friend"? This unwanted situation is called friendzone in modern jargon. In my book, it's a situation I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. In this video, I'll be offering some tips on how to escape the friend zone. The friend zone is a situation where the relationship between two people remains at a friendship level, while one party harbors romantic feelings. This can often be difficult and painful due to unreciprocated feelings. We've all likely experienced those moments where we couldn't confess our feelings to a friend, thinking, "I'll just be their friend and stay close to them. Maybe one day they'll love me." We might have even met the partner of our friend and played along with a heavy heart. Of course, we're going to try to resolve this situation. But first, let's learn what not to do. Here are the behaviors that will land you in the friend zone and lead to the response, "I see you as a friend." 1. Doing unreciprocated favors for her. Doing unreciprocated favors for her implies that you're trying to increase your value in her eyes. However, attraction has nothing to do with doing favors for her. In female psychology, doing favors without reason places you in the needy guy category. Women don't ask for such favors from guys they are attracted to. Tutoring her, running errands, helping her move, rushing to her aid when she's sick, buying her coffee. These are all favors that a potential boyfriend wouldn't typically do without some sort of reciprocation. 2. Being overly polite. Treat her the same way you would treat any other friend. Being overly polite and kind can be off-putting and unnatural. People tend to be excessively polite if they see the other person as more valuable or if they are afraid of them. Most women see excessive politeness as a feminine, weak behavior. Instead of being overly polite, try to be a more dominant man. Excessive politeness will be perceived as a deficiency, a weakness. 3. Failing to create positive sexual tension. Positive sexual tension between a guy and a girl is a must for attraction. If you constantly agree with her and align with everything she says, you're killing the attraction. Instead, exaggerating what she says and teasing her always works. Women choose men who can lead them. If you align with everything she says just because you like her, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Be aware of the male-female roles and act accordingly. Challenge her often in your words and actions. Tease her by doing the opposite of what she expects and make her see that you're a tough nut to crack. 4. Giving your attention without reciprocation. Men and women have different expectations in a relationship. For men, these expectations are primarily based on sexuality and the expectation of a caring, compatible girlfriend. For women, it's the need to feel secure. Relationships usually thrive on the exchange of these expectations. If you give your effort and attention to her without any reciprocation, why should she make an effort for you? You're always there when she needs you, your attention is at her fingertips, and she can benefit from it. If you adopt the philosophy of reciprocating attention and effort, you won't throw yourself into the friend zone. In romantic comedies, the idea of two friends finally coming together at the end of the movie may seem meaningful. But this rarely happens in real life because that feeling doesn't suddenly appear. There's been a sexual attraction on both sides from the beginning. It just needs a spark to ignite. Without it, friendly affection doesn't turn into passion. So, is it possible for the person you really like to become passionately attached to you over time? Yes, but don't let the friendship phase last too long. If they accept you as their closest friend, you won't be any different from any other guy. Here are some tips to help you balance the relationship and escape the friend zone. First, let's talk about the balance of give and take. There is a vast gap between friendly affection and passionate love. If you want your close friend to fall in love with you, you need to balance give and take. If you do everything for the other person, run their errands, and sacrifice yourself too much, even if you were Brad Pitt, it would be hard for them to see you as attractive. Acting this way will make you a worthless and forgettable person. People value relationships they invest effort and sacrifice into. If they're investing in your relationship, they'll value you more. To make the other person invest in you, ask them for small favors and wait for them to act. Request things like, "Can you drop me off here? Can you get me this book?" And expect them to take action while staying less interested and more in the background. The most important thing here is to be rewarding when the other person shows interest. This way, they'll want to act in the way you desire because of the positive reaction you give them. Similarly, if they act in a way you don't like, pull back and express your displeasure. If you're always the one doing things for your friend, try distancing yourself and spending less time with them. If they value you, they'll miss you and strive to spend time with you. If not, there's no need for them to remain in your life, even as a friend, because clearly you're always the one making the effort. One way to gauge the other person's emotional state is to make them jealous. Spend some time not seeing your friend and hang out with other friends to observe their reactions. For instance, don't rush to meet them every time they call. Mention that you have plans with someone else. If they show signs of being upset and you sense jealousy, there's hope. To escape the friend zone, let the other person start making plans with you and investing in your relationship. The best way to ignite sexual attraction between two people is to touch them while talking and engage in conversations with sexual undertones. I don't think a guy can remain indifferent to a girl's sexual conversations. They'll stop seeing you as a friend and start noticing you as a potential partner. Touch plays a significant role in human relationships. Allowing someone to touch you shows their emotional and physical closeness to you. Therefore, gently touching the person you're talking to during conversations can strengthen your bond. If you want something more with a friend you're attracted to, the hardest but most effective thing you can do is risk losing them by confessing your feelings. Because by liking them and acting like a friend, you're lying to someone you care about. In this situation, preferring to stay passive and not taking risks will lead you to being the best man at the wedding of the person you like. Something I wouldn't want for you, and I'm sure the bride wouldn't either. Generally, there's an understanding that the man should make the first move. So confessing to your friend will be a very confident and attractive move. After this step, nothing will be the same. You'll either become lovers or remove the person you love from your life. The worst scenario might seem like having your feelings unreciprocated, but actually the worst is trying to maintain a friendship despite those feelings. The other person might not feel the same way about you, and that's okay. At least you chose to be honest and not keep yourself in an unrealistic relationship. Congratulate yourself. Having someone who doesn't love you in your life will make you much happier over time. Remember, for some doors to open, others need to close. Getting out of the friend zone takes time and effort, but with the right strategies and honesty, you can make the person you love see you as a romantic partner. Above all, trust yourself and be open with the person you care about. Remember, it's always possible to find someone in your life who truly loves and values you. Today, we talked about how to escape the friend zone and overcome this situation. I hope the tips and strategies I provided help you make the changes you want in your relationship. Remember to value yourself and not be afraid to express your feelings openly. Life requires taking risks and being brave. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to share your experiences and how you escape the friend zone in the comments. See you in the next videos. Take care.